The world of money has always been changing. From shells and beads to gold and paper, what we use as money has evolved over time. In the 21st century, a new kind of money appeared: Bitcoin. Bitcoin is a digital currency, existing only on computers and the internet. It has grown from a niche idea to a global phenomenon. Bitcoin's rise is a story of innovation, disruption, and the potential for a new financial system. Imagine sending money to someone across the world with just a few clicks. Imagine a currency not controlled by any government or bank. This is the promise of Bitcoin. It is a radical idea that has captured the attention of millions. But how did it all begin? Bitcoin's story is one of both excitement and uncertainty. It offers a glimpse into a future where money is digital, decentralized, and accessible to all. Let's explore the remarkable journey of Bitcoin and what it might mean for the future of finance. The story of Bitcoin begins in 2008. The world was in the grip of a financial crisis. Banks were failing, and trust in traditional financial systems was shaken. It was during this time of uncertainty that a mysterious figure, using the pseudonym Satoshi Nakamoto, published a white paper. This paper, titled Bitcoin, a Peer-to-Peer Electronic Cash System, outlined a revolutionary idea. Nakamoto proposed a decentralized digital currency. This currency would not be controlled by any government, bank, or institution. Instead, it would be governed by a network of computers. This network would use cryptography, a way of securing information using complex math to verify and record transactions. This system, called blockchain, would become the foundation of Bitcoin. The white paper was met with a mix of curiosity and skepticism. Some saw it as a solution to the flaws of the traditional financial system. Others dismissed it as a fringe idea. However, a small group of programmers and cryptographers were intrigued. They began to work on turning Nakamoto's vision into reality. To understand Bitcoin, we must understand blockchain. Think of blockchain as a digital ledger. This ledger records every Bitcoin transaction that has ever taken place. But unlike traditional ledgers, which are kept by banks or governments, the blockchain is distributed. This means that copies of the ledger are stored on thousands of computers around the world. When a Bitcoin transaction is made, it is broadcast to the entire network. Computers on the network, known as miners, then compete to solve complex mathematical problems. The first miner to solve the problem adds the transaction to a block. This block is then added to the blockchain and the transaction is verified. This distributed nature of blockchain makes Bitcoin incredibly secure. No single entity controls the network, so it is very difficult to hack or manipulate. Each block in the chain is linked to the previous block, creating a permanent and tamper-proof record of all transactions. This makes double spending a major problem with digital currencies virtually impossible. In January 2009, the first Bitcoin software was released. A few months later, on May 22, 2009, the first real-world Bitcoin transaction took place. A programmer named Laszlo Hanyecz bought 2 pizzas for 10,000 Bitcoins. At the time, Bitcoin had almost no value. This transaction is now legendary in the Bitcoin community and is celebrated as Bitcoin Pizza Day. The early days of Bitcoin were marked by experimentation and slow growth. The community was small and most people had never heard of Bitcoin. However, the underlying technology continued to develop, and more people began to see the potential of a decentralized digital currency. The first Bitcoin exchange was established in 2010, allowing people to trade Bitcoins for traditional currencies. This marked a significant step towards Bitcoin's mainstream adoption. As more people bought and used Bitcoin, its value began to rise. Bitcoin's growing pains. The early years of Bitcoin were not without their challenges. The technology was new and complex. The community was small and fragmented. There were also concerns about security and the potential for illegal activity. In 2011, the first major Bitcoin exchange, Mt. Gox, was hacked. Millions of dollars worth of Bitcoin were stolen. This event shook the confidence of many early adopters and highlighted the risks associated with this new technology. However, it also led to improvements in security and the development of more robust exchanges. Despite these challenges, Bitcoin continued to grow in popularity. The idea of a decentralized digital currency was appealing to people who were disillusioned with traditional financial systems. As more people used Bitcoin, its value continued to rise, attracting the attention of investors and entrepreneurs. The rise of Bitcoin. In 2013, Bitcoin experienced its first major price surge. The price of a single Bitcoin soared from around $13 in January to over $1,100 by December. This surge was driven by a number of factors, including increased media attention, growing adoption by merchants, and speculation. The rise of Bitcoin also led to the emergence of other cryptocurrencies, known as altcoins. These alternative cryptocurrencies were based on the same underlying technology as Bitcoin, but with different features and functionalities. Some of these altcoins, such as Ethereum and Litecoin, have gained significant traction. The cryptocurrency market was becoming increasingly crowded, but Bitcoin remained the dominant player. It had a first-mover advantage, a strong community, and a growing ecosystem of businesses and developers. However, the volatility of the market remained a concern for many investors. The Bitcoin roller coaster. The price of Bitcoin continued to fluctuate wildly in the years that followed. In 2017, Bitcoin experienced its most dramatic price surge yet. The price of a single Bitcoin skyrocketed from under $1,000 in January to nearly $20,000 by December. This parabolic rise was fueled by a frenzy of media attention, mainstream adoption, and speculative trading. However, this bull market was not sustainable. In 2018, the price of Bitcoin crashed, losing over 80% of its value. This correction was driven by a number of factors, including regulatory uncertainty, security breaches, and market manipulation. The Bitcoin roller coaster ride continued in the years that followed. The price of Bitcoin experienced periods of growth and decline, but it never reached the dizzying heights of 2017. Despite this volatility, the underlying technology continued to develop, and Bitcoin gained wider acceptance. Bitcoin goes mainstream. In recent years, Bitcoin has gained increasing acceptance from mainstream institutions. Companies like Microsoft, PayPal, and Tesla have begun to accept Bitcoin as payment. Major financial institutions such as Fidelity and Goldman Sachs have started to offer Bitcoin-related services to their clients. Governments around the world are also taking notice of Bitcoin. Some countries, like El Salvador, have adopted Bitcoin as legal tender. Others are exploring the potential of central bank digital currencies issued and regulated by central banks. The mainstream adoption of Bitcoin is a testament to its growing legitimacy and potential. As more businesses, institutions, and governments embrace Bitcoin, its value and utility are likely to increase. The future of Bitcoin: challenges and opportunities. The future of Bitcoin is uncertain but full of potential. Bitcoin faces a number of challenges, including regulatory uncertainty, scalability issues, and environmental concerns. Governments around the world are grappling with how to regulate Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. The energy consumption of Bitcoin mining has also been criticized. However, Bitcoin also presents a number of opportunities. Its decentralized nature and security make it an attractive alternative to traditional financial systems. Bitcoin could play a major role in facilitating cross-border payments, providing financial services to the unbanked, and creating new opportunities for innovation. The development of new technologies, such as the Lightning Network, could address some of Bitcoin's scalability issues. As the cryptocurrency market matures and regulations become clearer, we can expect to see further innovation and adoption. To conclusion, a new era of finance. The meteoric rise of Bitcoin has been nothing short of remarkable. From a niche idea to a global phenomenon, Bitcoin has captured the imagination of millions and challenged the traditional financial system. While the future of Bitcoin remains uncertain, its impact on the world of finance is undeniable. Bitcoin has ushered in a new era of digital currencies and decentralized technologies. It has shown us that there are alternatives to the traditional financial system. Whether Bitcoin succeeds in becoming a global currency or not, its legacy as a pioneer of the digital age is secure. The journey of Bitcoin is a testament to the power of innovation and the potential for disruption in the world of finance. As we move forward, it will be fascinating to witness how Bitcoin continues to evolve and shape the future of money.